screen.
You know, one of the guys on my farm has decided that we're going to do rent-to-own fields.
Rent-to-own?
And custom harvesting.
Ah, okay.
We don't have enough crop or things to do, so he's buying fields, flipping them. And it's usually like pretty useless stuff, like, you know, wheat.
Just prank him back and buy a sugar beet field.
Don't even get me started. He wants to take 84, 85, and 87. He wants to plant them in sugar beets because we need sugar beets for the pigs. And I made the smart comment to him. I said, well, we happen to know two guys that really enjoy doing sugar beets. And they may eventually need, you know, hay and straw. So he goes, okay, well, maybe we can trade then.
Oh, I thought that was me that just swapped that. I was like, what the heck?
You know, let out more straw for bales, Bill?
Yeah, just I don't do the headlands. I'll do the headlands without the windrow, just so it makes baling a lot easier. Hey CW, how's it going? We got a little crazy over here in the lawn. Dallas.
What are you talking about?
You mowing my lawn over here by my red shed?
No. It was getting tall.
Oh, it's been a week, CW, it's been a week.
I was just making sure we didn't have any snakes over there.
Snakes. There are no deadly snakes in Michigan.
Shouldn't be any snakes.
We got gardeners. Garter snakes.
You know what the only good snake is?
I did one.
A dead one.
Or else snake tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Here's the ultimate question, though. If everything tastes like chicken, what does chicken actually taste like?
Nothing.
Are you sure, though?
Like chicken.
Oh, you're so lucky Taylor's streaming.
Oh, come on, McKnight. Never stopped you from saying something before.
Well, that's on your stream.
Trying to get me grounded.
To be fair, you get yourself grounded. I wouldn't be surprised if the wife is sitting next to you right now, just waiting for you to do something stupid.
No,
Again.
she just left.
Oh, well, she'll be back. I'm not worried.
Be a lot of wheat. I went down and back, and I'm gonna have a full hopper. This must be in the green. Yeah, moderate green.
You got right there. Okay.
What's that?
It's gonna bring the truck to you.
No.
Since you're right there.
Yeah, I'll be full down here at this end. Could move it into the field though. That way it's out of your guys' way.
I
Not
got
over
it.
there no more. Wait, this isn't the... One more. Over.
Yeah, don't mow my soybeans.
Just a little bit. Had to get those cows that special feed.
Oh, jeez.
Why have I joined your farm, but yet I can't join your truck? There we go. Ooh, my overlagged out all of a sudden.
See the new trailers from Carl Farms? Oh man,
Yeah.
those are gonna be nice.
They do look nice then.
Silly Sally, how's it going?
And he's changed the rear door on them.
Yes. It's got like 3 different options on the door. And it has a dynamic tailgate, which is cool too. Means it'll swing. Like that Randon
Oh yeah.
dumper that we had with the swinging tailgate. That's how those will act now.
Ooh. I wonder if he'll I know he's releasing them on Mod Hub. I'm wondering if he'll release a PC only version on his Facebook.
I doubt it. I think he'll probably just do the one version mod hub.
Yeah.
Good harvested crops in Frankenmuth. Awesome, silly. So am I. I'm harvesting wheat on the big Frankenmuth map. Hey, Shredder.
He was so impatient to go mow some beans that he didn't even do this alfalfa.
What alfalfa are you talking about?
The whole row,
Where?
right here.
Oh, against the field? Because I don't want to turn into the field.
That's you.
Thank you.
Going pretty good, Shredder. Brother, both play on consoles. We own all the fields and are harvesting them. Nice, silly. Well, Farm Sim 23 is only on mobile devices. So if you have a console, i.e. Xbox or PlayStation or PC, then this game is still viable for quite a few years, I think, yet. But yeah, the FS23 is a mobile version. So Switch, iPad, Android.
I don't reckon we'll hear anything with the new FS until next year.
Yeah, I would say late next
Earliest
year.
will probably be November.
Yeah. I would say 2025 maybe is the next version.
I thought I overheard someone saying that they weren't going to release another version. They were just going to keep releasing DLCs to this one and keep the same engine.
It'd be nice.
I could be wrong though.
It would be nice if they keep with it, like, you know, ATS or something like that style.
I'd come and help you, but apparently you ran out of tractors.
I got tractors in the barn. Got two 8Rs
Big
yet,
tractors.
and a big 9R in there somewhere. Hey, Buddha.
Guess it helps if I go to the right barn.
You make it so easy.
Well, I'll probably be leaving here pretty soon if you want to jump in the mower when I leave.
No, I won't be on for very much longer.
I think
Quite
maybe-
frankly, I've already bailed, like, you know, or mowed 140 plus acres.
Someone sent me a link for that big crone mower.
Did you get my message earlier about that swath stuff, Brian?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you'd really want to look at it or not.
Swathing
Sorry.
really isn't much. I'm not that interested in it. We don't do it at all in Michigan. It's not a thing.
Oh, have you?
Compensating for something there, JJ?
Huh?
Compensating for something there?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Is he gonna go bail with a 9R?
Yes.
Jeez.
Go big or go home, right?
Thought I saw the 9R drive by the silos up here on my way up
No.
to the truck.
Just give them permission for my farm, Brian. Well, we'll get a small tractor.
He still has two 8Rs and a 9RT. And if really all else fails, Shorty, I'll just give myself access to my own farm and go get one of my 7s. Or
that-
one of my 8s.
Does that rake work better than that other rake we got, J-Man?
It's not working too bad. It's got kind of a weird collision box to it. 'Cause one pass it'll do outside the tires, and the next pass it only does inside the tires. So
Ah.
Well, when I worked for that one guy, he used his 9RX to bail, run a square baler.
Was it a big baler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not too overrated because those big balers do take quite a bit of horsepower. But it's still a little bit. Like, I guess use what you got, I guess, but.
you know, like I can't get anything up against the fence whatsoever. This one.
Have you seen what Thunder's ringing out?
The paintable colored buildings or something like that it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I've looked way different now. It's like all the trim and the reef and everything on it.
Yeah.
have those American bell beds if you want them too, Brian. The ones that I had the load of squares on.
Not sure what you're meaning or which ones those are.
They're just American flatbeds.
Oh, the flatbeds. Okay, gotcha.
You got tired of using the European stuff.
Can't wait for the new H50 head, John Deere head with the flex on it. That's gonna be sweet.
Big freaking head, though.
Oh yeah.
Alright, where's the next alfalfa field? Over there.
Over here, number 4, I think it was. Diamond. You'll be able to see it if you run down the road.
Yeah, the shed pack's finally out, Shredder. Yep. And the update came out today to add the object storage barn.
Did they push the update through?
Yep. Yeah, so the shed pack now has the object storage barn. This weekend I plan on going through the maps and getting those all up to snuff one last time here, then go back into hibernation mode. If something else cool comes out.
Jay, can you turn it down, please? Holy cow, I got leg there.
I think the next purchase I gotta get is a green cart. Sell some of this straw.
We need some bigger hay and equipment is what I think we need.
That hay equipment's just fine. We got one hayfield, well, one in a little dinky hayfield.
That's a pretty big hayfield, though.
It's
Yeah.
true. That is a big hayfield.
That's about
Can
20
you
or
tie
30
two of
acres.
these things together?
Is it
and
big,
roll
though?
through ice?
Is it?
Not as big as yours.
Yeah, that's what she said.
She was blind.
By the light.
Hey, Bogers. Bower Gus. Big Papa, guess what I just did, boss? I'm not sure what you just do. Hopefully you didn't roll your truck over. You know, you gotta keep the rubber on the ground. You don't want that up in the
Or
air.
hit somebody with it.
Didn't listen to GPS, maybe. Drove into a few... Oh! Tornado warnings and watches. Eek. Isn't that one of the truck rules? You're not, you know, because you're on a high profile vehicle, you're supposed to stay out of windy areas so you don't tip over?
Just throttle out and you'll be fine.
Throttle into the wind?
Yep.
Brother and I both wish our parents were still... I'm sorry to hear that, silly. Would have loved this game, especially the maps in Michigan. Ah, it's too bad. That sucks. But yeah. Yeah, they probably would. A lot of people like these maps here that I've made. But yeah, sorry for your loss. They grew up on farms? Nice.
Why do I keep getting leg? Anybody else getting leg?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
I get a spike here and there, but not bad.
Yeah, I get it as well.
Ooh.
Got 41K in the box? Oh, you're pretty well weighted down then.
Yeah, but are you really weighted down when it's 41K of ice cream?
If I ate 41K ice cream, I'd be weighted down.
I mean, if I ate 41K of ice cream, I definitely need this 9R to do anything.
Probably need another 50K of Miralax also.
That poor Baylor. That poor Baylor. Trade that one in. $600 horsepower.
What?
620 horsepower tractor on a round baler.
I flipped the shaft.
Surprised you didn't twist the whole baler in half.
No, it's because I flipped the shaft.
Yeah, but by farm sim rules, he could still only do 9 mile an hour, so not really gaining anything.
No, just hogging through the
It
fuel
feels
bill.
too small.
just using fuel.
Still probably get 12 bales off that field, I bet.
So this field's too small for me to go any faster than 9. The guy that windrowed it in some weird pattern that doesn't make any logical sense.
That's why I'm out here in my lone
Aren't there?
Yeah, when a hired worker harvest, they put my harvester in a ditch and leave it and still get paid. Yeah. Gotta give them headlands. You gotta treat the hired worker like a 8-year-old. Do all the headlands, do all around the obstacles. Make it so they have just a wide open area to run, and then let them go at it. You'll never have problems with them.
What if I don't want to give them headlands and I want to give them end rows?
It's the same difference, Canadian.
No, they're not the same.
Yes.
One's
yes.
one's on the end, the other one's at the start.
Wow. It's a boot.
That's what you get for making fun of me. Listen there, eh? You keep this up, we're gonna go out there to town there, eh? And we're gonna have us a dart, and we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna go have out for a rip.
Hey, yeah.
And once all said and done, it is maple season right now, so we're gonna go down there to the yard, and we're gonna tap us some maple trees, get us some of that true Canadian maple syrup there, eh?
Yeah. Find yourself a Rona boot.
Oh, there's a couple roundabouts in this city thereby.
I just
We
lost
don't need
my
to. We don't need to look very far. Trust me. There's one just down the road. Betty Sue went through it there just last week. There. She said there used to be a stop sign there on the corner thereby.
What's hilarious is it sounds like Youper. That is exactly how Youpers talk. The northern Michigan.
Let's have Newfies talk.
Like an episode of Letterkenny.
You know, the funny part is I've never watched a single episode.
This little tractor doesn't really like this tedder that much.
Well, I mean, we can trade if you like.
Yeah, we got roundabouts all over the place, and we got a couple of them up here by us too now. Really confuses everybody.
Look out there, I did.
You'd love living in Skem by me then. It's
Yeah, the
it's
UK UK is roundabout heaven.
well, this place. Now, if you put into Google Skelmersdale, what's the name? One of the things that pops up is about its roundabouts, because just about every single road has got a roundabout on it.
Yeah.
Its nickname is Roundabout City.
That's what mine's becoming.
Yeah.
Where is it that they have the roundabout in a roundabout? I know it's on that side of the pond, but it's a giant roundabout, and there's like 1 or 2 roundabouts in the actual roundabout itself. So it's like an 8-lane roundabout or something stupid.
That's I think that's down south. Yeah, I think that's down south. That down in Kent or something it is.
Yeah, they've taken out 2, maybe 3 now. Cloverleaf is what we call them. Cloverleaf interchanges on the highway for roundabouts. For getting on and off the highway. Used to be fun because you could drive the whole Cloverleaf all the way around. Get on and get off, get on and get off, get on and off, get on and off. Just drive the loop. Then they put a roundabout in. On
Got any
each
of those
side.
intersections where you cross over for like 500 yards to the wrong side of the road?
Down south in Detroit area, there's a couple of those. Just like, I don't know how people do it, because those are the ones that confuse me, because you like cross 6 lanes of traffic. It's like,
Yeah.
this is not normal.
We have one here, it's called the dog bone, and it's literally take a roundabout, split it in half, and put a bridge in the middle.
Oh jeez.
The amount of accidents that we have on this is not funny. When the engineers built it, they didn't build it for a semi, even though it's a main trucking route. They didn't build it wide enough for a semi, so one semi goes through it and he has to take up both lanes. But yet the 4x4s think that they can still go and pass the trucks. So there's always a car stuck up in the guardrail because they try to pass a semi and you don't fit between him and the guardrail. I couldn't tell you how many times at all hours of the day I've come around the corner to oncoming traffic. And it's clearly marked.
Yeah.
Well, you're still here.
Unfortunately.
Dang it.
I love you too, McKnight. Don't you have dishes to go do or something?
I have you know the dishwasher does the dishes in this house.
Oh. When'd she come home?
Hey, man.
Wait, did you already harvest this field down here? Oh wait, you sold this field down here.
What
Oh
deal?
wait. Never mind, I'm at the wrong field.
Where?
All I see is field and wood, so I don't know where I'm at.
You're in like, you're the orange tractor down by 52?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody owns any of that down there. You turned left and you should have turned to right, I think.
Are you saying because it's already been combined?
No. I turned left to go over to the next mile road
I don't know.
to go north up to 4.
The
Field
good
4.
the good thing about City Life shredders, typically you have sewer system, and I would take a sewer over a septic field any day.
That's a dead end road.
No, that leads to my house. Oh, that one, 48. It's a dead end road, yeah.
Butts. Good evening.
The only thing that's really not appealing about the countryside, slow internet.
Well, I got pretty good internet for countryside.
I'm talking like your nearest neighbor ain't but a mile away.
Oh, yeah, then, yeah.
Countryside.
That's the
Yeah, but
bonus.
even then, satellite internet. My wife's grandmother lives in the middle of nowhere, and her internet's almost faster than ours, and we live in the middle of the city. Then again, hers is also satellite.
Is it very good during a thunderstorm or a snowstorm?
Yeah. Surprisingly.
I've never...
It's also on the top of a 40-foot tower because her grandfather was a radio enthusiast at one point.
Silly Sally, I've never ran out of fuel working a field. I've run out of fuel in the combining a field though. But I've never run out of fuel on a tractor yet. But combine, yep. Been there, done that.
Almost did the other day.
Yeah, almost the other day, but I got home and got fuel in it.
There's a reason if you go to the pink farm that there's a pink pickup truck with a pink thunder tank. Sorry, I said that wrong. Thunder tank.
Thunder.
I may or may not have ran my semi out of fuel in the middle of my field. Just may.
Not hard to run a combine and dry in a field. No, it's not. I've been there. Back to run over one of his barns. It's your music's fuel. That would work, silly. That would work.
I know you guys don't do much crop swathing in Michigan. Do you guys do like hay swaths? Run the swathers for mowers?
The big farms will have a, either like a, but they don't have the swath head on it. They have the mower head on it. Nobody has like a swath head in Michigan that I know of, or that I've seen. They have the self-propelled mowers that have the mowing head on them. That's like a 15-foot or a 16-foot or something like that on it, but That's like a
You have to go out
self-developed
west to
mower.
find something like that.
So if I'm not mistaken, with the pack that was released, you can actually, there's a conditioner on it, so you can actually, as you're mowing, immediately TED.
Oh,
So as it drops the swath, it'll TED it. So like there's a hay conditioner on it.
oh, okay, yep.
That's one of the options on the default for it.
No, that's not that new DLC.
No, on
That's some
what's
mod-
his name? BC Blanchard or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. Blanchard, the one that made the swathing pack, and I guess there's another modder working on bringing it to PC only, but
For all
making a
maps.
script so that you could do all maps. Yeah.
Sadly, you ran a combine dry in real life. That was not fun. No. Depends on how old
Hopefully
the
it was a
combine
newer
was.
one that
Yeah.
has proper bleeding screws.
Hope it was a, you know, depends if it's an old one or a new one. I mean, old ones didn't have electronic fuel pumps, and you had to pump the little lever by yourself to get the fuel to come up and then bleed the lines and get the air out. And you pump on that little pump for half an hour manually. Newer ones used to have electric pumps, so you just gotta crack the screws open and turn the key. The pump activates and wait till the air gets out. Because diesels don't run when they're airlocked.
Oh, they also don't run when their fuel's frozen either,
Nope. Yeah, gelled fuel don't work either.
or water-filled fuel.
Or water. Yeah.
I know my machine spent half the winter down because of that. Machine went out on demo. When it came back, there was 5 gallons of water in the diesel. Entire time I was out for demo, the company swore it ran perfect. Nothing wrong with it. They came back on a Monday. I went to start it on a Tuesday, and the entire thing froze up.
Did it to one of the new X9s? Yeah. You think with an X9 all the bells and whistles would be going off when you're almost out of fuel. It's got bells and whistles for everything else. I mean, they should have a millennial mode by now.
Hey, J-Man, the tractor's the wrong color.
No, it's not.
For Brian's farm, it is.
No, it's not. It's a
No, it's
Massey.
not.
I like Massey's.
No, it's not.
Not the one I'm driving, Taylor.
Why? What'd you do?
With
Sorry,
that being
sorry.
with that being said, I hope you have a mask and, you know, goggles on. I'm just getting itchy now thinking about it.
I've done this in real life on this exact same tractor. And it's not fun. It's not
What's
bad.
up, Shorty?
I'm gonna head off to bed.
Alrighty.
I'm not feeling too hot.
Alrighty. Have yourself a good one.
We
Feel
will
better.
talk to you- Yeah, we'll talk to you tomorrow or something.
Okay.
Later, Shorty.
Hey, Shorty.
Have a good night, guys.
We only had one open cab tractor and nobody wanted it.
My uncle had 2. This exact one and another one.
Then again, I think nobody wanted it because we all fought for the one that had the working air conditioner. For some reason, the 40-mile-an-hour AC just didn't work.
Freeze Frost, this is a private server, unfortunately, so the answer would be no to that question. And for that kind of comment, you get the special. Welcome to the list. Have a
Someone
nice day.
mad.
The bloom.
Someone mad because it's a private server.
Yeah, yeah, don't even bother appealing because I'll deny that myself instantly. Welcome to the your commenting privileges have been revoked. Have a nice day.
Is it a full moon?
It's a Friday night. I usually don't stream on Friday nights, but I didn't stream at all this week because of things that were going on that I was dealing with as far as, you know, real world house issues, so I figured I'd be streamed tonight. Let the door hit you on the way out? Yeah.
It's a barn door, so if it hits you on the way out, ouch.
Yeah, Leo, I mean, might as well just spread the word on that guy, huh? I know you're a moderator for many, many channels and have quite a bit of pull on Twitch, so he'll have fun trying to find a channel that he can comment in.
Poor kid.
Won't be many farm servers, or farm streamers.
Let him go check out all the bikini girls. He'll be fine there.
Yeah. Yeah, for like 3 seconds. Oh well. It brings fun for me. Who's next? I don't get to use that little Yoshi-Con thing very often.
I love testing the water.
Yeah, barn doors do hurt when you get hit by one. That's true. They do. They're not little or light. They will wallop you.
It's even worse when you're not expecting it and you pop it open and the boar's standing on the other side.
Yeah.
That only ever happened once. I started opening the door with a baseball bat after that.
I may get banned from your Twitch, but I'll always have your Discord.
Oh.
Hey Leo, if you ever see that McKnight guy, he's like instant ban on site.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's only for Taylor. I only
Leo
push.
almost takes too much joy in doing that.
Oh,
He
Leo's on cloud 9 right now. I guarantee it. He is having a blast.
Yes, I'm now in my element.
Leo is in his element
He's
right
in
now.
his happy place.
He is, yeah, he is in his happy place.
Night G, right?
What's that?
JJ, that McKnight G in Discord who's right here. I'm supposed
Yeah,
to.
yeah, he's one of the biggest trolls you'll ever meet.
Oh, you guys.
He
suck.
thinks he's a modder, but he couldn't mod his way out of a wet paper bag.
I'll remember that.
I mean, I love you, McKnight.
What's your wife? That's it.
Where's my wife?
I'm telling on you.
Why are you gonna tell her on me?
I got
She
stories.
already
I
knows
got
what I'm
stories to
like.
make up right now. Give me a
So
minute.
Taylor, you just want to kick him out of Discord? You want to ban him? You want to time him out? You want to cause him to disconnect? You want to mute him? What?
A little bit of everything.
Well, that's still fun. I can do one or the other. I mean, it's just.
What's a bummer is Shorty just missed it too, 'cause he just went to bed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be nice to McKnight. I'll give him a chance. Just once. I'm going to be in a good mood today because I've already banned somebody, so.
I wouldn't give him any chances.
Leo's got his fill for the day already. He's good
Well,
to go.
I mean, I've already kicked somebody out of a Discord channel and banned them from that from earlier, so I mean, it's,
I saw that.
at least I don't have to worry about it in Brian's Discord because it's a private Discord.
Yeah, I got my ship down locked tight.
Yeah, but I've also put out the word on that account to be watching out for it.
Yeah, good idea. You know
You know, it's bad. It's bad when you log in, you see somebody just joined the Discord, you got friend requests from them, and you got messages from several other people going, this person just sent me a friend invite and I don't know who it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Delete.
It's like, can I have a few minutes to sit down, you know, drink a sip of coffee and relax for a minute before I start getting into this?
Wait, you actually have to sit down and drink your coffee?
Well, I just got through feeding the dogs.
The nursing home doesn't put that in your IV bag?
Okay, ban J-Door Gaming. Okay. So disrespecting an admin, that's grounds for immediate ban right there.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do anything here. Oh, but I can in Discord. I'm ranked higher than you.
Yeah, that's true. In my Discord, Leo does have permissions above. Which yeah, I don't think a moderator can remove a moderator.
Nope. The only moderator that can remove a moderator is the owner of the channel.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, I know. Brian, I'll give you $5 demoting.
$5.
5. I'll give you a 50, 100. Jeez.
Oh, boys, I see how it is.
Oh, you can tell you're really loved, huh?
Just for that, hey, X, we're starting a sheep farm that's only ever going to have one and it's never going to be fed.
That's
I'm
all
going to
you
name it
need.
Leo.
Well, that's all you need is one, as long as it's female.
I mean, I still remember starting with 6. You got done moving them when we only had 5, so... You have been kicked, you have been kicked from the server.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you see what you started, Brian?
Yeah. I didn't start nothing.
Yeah, you did.
I just answered the poor Sap's question. Then he went all Terminator on me.
Well, that's the reason why you only have a certain number of viewers.
Yeah, this is the reason why I get to see my cool little "you're banned" message.
Yeah, if you notice, that didn't last very long. I was sitting there going, did he really just say that?
Yes.
I had to read
I read
it
it
a second
twice.
time.
I read it twice and like, really? Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm just waiting for Leo to throw that hammer, so that way I could use my little cool hammer. It's like, good
All right.
lord.
I read it. It's like he really did. And I had to read it a second time. It's like, yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
Hey Leo, you see the guy that just spoke? You know, he thinks he runs this show.
Oh, I read this show. Uh-huh.
That's like the biggest troll on Twitch right there.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
I've always wanted to say that.
Is Bros here? Is that who I heard?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Yeah.
He snuck in between the sheep comments and you know, the trolling of McKnight. Trying to tell my wife, like she doesn't already know.
Oh, is she in the room with you? Do you have your
Oh no,
speakers on?
no, she is not here.
No, she wouldn't.
Oh.
No, he's talking too freely with it if she'd been there.
Oh, well, he spoke too freely that time that she was there and she walked in the room and I didn't know he had his speakers on and I ran.
No, that's because you opened your mouth and I got in trouble.
Well, that's what you get for not telling us you had speakers on.
It wasn't long after that whenever you and I were in the same Discord channel, I started putting on my headset because it was just easier.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's you. That's on you. That's on you. One, you know how I am, and two, if you didn't have your headset on and had your speakers playing, that's your thing, not mine.
I am joining the server, Brian, just to give you a heads
Okay.
up.
I got my seatbelt strapped. I'm gonna go through the windshield.
Oh, I should have sent you that picture. Seen a picture the other day and it was a Volvo loader. He split the top linkage for the bucket, so the bucket was folded straight underneath his arms. And it said on the caption, it said, "Sir, I can't work anymore. I broke my truck. I broke the loader." And the very bottom caption of it came back and it said, "Well, we'll bring you a new bucket. You'll be fine." He goes, "No, my face needs to go." He actually put his face through the windshield when the bucket broke.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
Ow.
Yeah, just a little.
Lost on a hurt in the morning.
That was a quick one for you, bros.
I think I'm
That's what she said.
optimized. Well, I was fertilizing the grass field the other day, and I hit a washout that I ended up hitting my head on the roof of the cab. That was fun.
That doesn't sound fun.
No. Because I wasn't looking for washouts. I was trying to make sure, because generally in all these grass fields that I do, they're like random T-posts or pieces, they're random crap in the middle of these fields that are grass fields. So I'm watching for that. I'm not even looking for washouts, and yeah, I hit that one. That hurt.
Did it last night where I thought I was going through the front windshield. The ground started to heave because the frost came out of it and we got snow last night. So I've gone through this spot 100 times. All of a sudden the blade caught the edge, locked it straight up. I was going right through the windshield. Apparently the asphalt didn't like to be one piece.
I mean, have you seen the rest of the Moncton roads there? They're all garbage. You should have seen
We don't have roads. We don't have roads.
We have potholes.
Yeah, we have what's left of roads.
Shoot, you guys got roads?
What's left of them?
I don't know. The road where I'm driving up here are under like 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, we don't have any more snow. It's all gone. We got snow piles like in the parking lots and stuff, but that's it. The rest of it's
We
all
got
gone
nothing.
already.
Nothing on the ground except for a bunch of water. Puddles.
Did you put on your rubber boots so you can go play in the muddy puddles?
Not yet. It's tempting. though.
Isn't it like supper time for you there, X?
Peter, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
I mean, it's 9:45 for me.
In the morning?
No, I'm only an hour behind you.
Really? Wait, it's already 11?
Yeah, that's it. Not like I'm in BC or anything.
I don't know why. I thought you were further over.
No, I'm just north of Quebec.
Sorry to hear that.
Hey there, Peter.
I
How's it
don't
going?
get French.
Thank you for the follow there. Hope all is well.
It explains why we keep sending each other memes, and I keep not wanting to send them at like 1 o'clock in the morning, thinking that, you know, it's like way later for you. Oh, this is just the end of that.
Yeah.
Going good, awesome.
No. I'm just sitting here waiting to be called to go out.
Well, that's probably enough straw. I don't think I'm gonna need any more. I'll blow the rest out.
Oh, keep going. You're almost done.
I'm probably gonna sell half of that anyway, since I got straw left over from year 1.
You really need to. There's a barn down on my place. Just go fill it.
Well, I got 600 space for whatnot, but
There was only 44 when I did mine. Did the barns earlier.
okay. There's probably another 40 out here, I'm guessing.
Not that that wouldn't last us, you know, like
A whole
forever,
year.
but probably 2, honestly.
Yeah, Haysboro
So,
we're getting pretty
J-Man.
short on. We're down to like 20, I think.
Didn't you say you were gonna help me do 33 in sugar beets?
No.
Peter, you're on PC, correct? I hope. You're trying to load the map. Okay. When you download it as a standard. When it asks, you can download it 2 different ways. The one way you download it will put it a zip inside of a zip. And if you do it as a standard, it'll download it just as a zip, and then you just put that in your mod folder. Or you can unzip the one you have, and it'll probably have a zip file inside of it. Then you just drag that zip over. You only want one zip. You don't need, if you have a zip of a zip, it won't load. And Mega, for some reason, sometimes if you download it one way versus the other, it'll give you a zip inside of a zip file.
Zippity doo dah.
Yep.
Why does it even have that option?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can do a standard download or download as zip.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying I'm asking why does it have the option to do it the other way?
I don't know why they do. It's just how how
I
Mega
mean,
works.
I could see it if you're downloading like 50 files that are going to be going into the same location. You know, like if I was downloading your entire mod folder,
Yeah.
but
I think that's because mega file, that's the original intent for it, right? Is for massive file sharing.
Yeah.
So to work between a team, obviously you would put all the unzipped files in there. So as you're editing it, you can just grab yours, drag it, drop it, it'll update to that folder. But let's say for whatever reason your hard drive died, you have to go in now and re-download all of the files. You just download a zip, so it's one massive file instead of going in and downloading 1,000 little files. That's why Mega does it. It's not because Mega was built for farm sim, because it definitely wasn't.
No.
It was built for massive file sharing and for teamwork, right? And that's where it shines the best, is when you're in a massive team effect. Kind of like Dropbox.
Hey, Mary. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, it's like a Dropbox, exactly.
actually struggling.
Didn't pay them hamsters, did you?
It's not.
It's all that red equipment on this farm.
Hey, Brian, if you do need more hay, I'm gonna have plenty. I'm gonna sell off. So.
Okay, yeah, I should be fine on hay and straw. I might look at updating the barns to hold more cows. Instead of 300 each, I might go 500 each, even though it's unrealistic for that size of the barn, but just so I can get myself up to 1,000 head at some point.
Here's the question: how hard would it be to take the barn like that with the feeder and make it for pigs?
I don't know, because the feeder's doesn't work that way for pigs. But it's probably plausible, maybe?
No, pigs are very, very individual.
I mean, I can use
Pigs, have
script
you
in
been around?
I can use a script in a pig barn to make it auto feed. You just might not have the robot is really not feeding. I know I covered this a couple times before, but that robot is just an animation. That's not actually feeding anything. It's just a visual animation.
Then again, our pigs all liked each other for the most part.
The actual feeding is done through the XML scripting on the barn. As soon as that hour clock turns 1 hour, automatically the barn gets infused with food, and the robot's not even there yet. That's how I know that it's just strictly a animation and not actually feeding anything.
No, they don't take any of the weight though, do they?
Who?
The cows?
No,
I don't think so.
I'm just storing it for the best price to sell it. Nothing usually sells for the best prices when it's harvest time for it. Better off storing it for a little bit. Nuclear salmon, how's it going? Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing alright. It's been an interesting week. Not farm sim related or nothing like that, but just yeah, it's been a week. But the shed pack's out. For anybody that doesn't know, that all the red sheds that are on my map, that pack got released last week, sometime early this week. And then I pushed an update through now to include the object storage barn on one of the bale barns, or on the bale barn. So that's all on Mod Hub now if you want to have the bale barn on any map, and my sheds. It's all one big pack. That was exciting.
Go with it not working with the DLC.
So what the DLC problem, which is any map that has custom bale types or custom bale textures, Giants with the DLC, because they had these other bales now that you can produce with the DLC, they added to the map bales XML file. So any map that had that was pulling their own XML file for the bales didn't get updated with the 2 lines of code that Giants added to their bale XML file, which allows those bales to be produced. So it's an easy fix. It's 2 lines of code in the XML and it's fixed. But I've been waiting on my updates to go out for the DLC on that barn storage, or the storage barn, so I could do it all in one shot. Now that the barn's been approved and has been released in the barn pack, I know that it's set and golden as it is, so I can just copy that barn into all the maps, do the bale fix, and submit the submit the map updates, and they'll be pretty much good to go.
What are the new bale types?
There's you can bale TMR, you can bale chaff, you can bale beet cut, and I think there's one other one.
What?
Yeah.
Corn, isn't it? Corn stalk.
Corn chaff or corn something. Silage. Something. It's there's 4 new bale types you get with the DLC. And then you have like an automatic you get like an automatic baler, like a standalone type style baler wrapper combination. And then you get some other different wrappers, like there's a front loader wrapper that like you put on like a front loader and then you go around, pick up bales out of the field, wrap them, then put them back down.
Yeah, I've seen all those.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why the maps don't work. It won't produce those bales. And that's on any map that has their own bale XML file that it's pulling, not the base game one. Hey Mustang. Hey White Yardie. Hey, you okay? Yeah, as far as I know. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Paul the Farmer, thank you for your follow. Welcome as well.
I'm gonna take off. I just came and see how things were going. I'm expecting to get called here in the next couple hours, so I'm gonna try and get some sleep.
Alrighty, so have a good one.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Wait.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Too cold up here. There's no bugs.
Alright, I'm moving in. I'll come plow the runway.
if even if it's icy, I still land on it.
So yeah, over the weekend here, I plan on getting the maps all updated for the DLC and adding the bale barn or the object storage barn in, and then I'll submit them all out. So come Monday, Tuesday, sometime next week, they'll roll into testing and all will be well. They probably will push them through quicker than normal because it is affecting the DLC on the map, so they'll probably push them through quicker than other stuff, I would assume, just because of that, but no worries, Paul. I'll let you follow me, you'll see that I'm on. And you will be able to raid me if you'd like.
There's always the host function as well.
I think hosting was removed. Twitch.
Was it?
I believe so.
I believe so. It's now just the raid function.
Let's just test that theory.
Just watch the self-promotion.
Yeah, Paul, just, yeah. Having any mentioning of streaming and stuff like that, we consider, or I myself consider self-promotion, and I don't like it. We all got to start somewhere, we all know this, but, you know, I've worked really hard to get where I'm at, and a lot of people, not a lot, but some people come and try to snipe viewers by saying, oh, hey, I stream too, and I just don't tolerate it, so just a fair warning. Check the rules, make sure, you know, abide by them, otherwise we will bounce you out of here. Just one of those things. It's respect. No Big Papa. The updates will not require a new save on by maps or the shed pack. Of course, shed pack ain't a save thing; it's a map thing. So, yeah, all the maps are good. No save will be required to update the bale or the add the object barn into them. It's all save game friendly, which is nice, thankfully. I do have a Discord, Nuclear, but it is a private Discord. To gain access or entry into it, it's kind of just on my basis. If you're around long enough or hang out long enough, and I get to know who you are, what you are, kind of thing. Don't need to know like personal stuff, obviously, but. I like to get to know somebody before I just let them in, because this is my online family per se, and I just don't let everybody and anybody into it. We's all buds in here as band.
We are.
Except for Canadians, they. I'm
Hey.
still trying to figure out why I let Canadians in. But,
I mean,
know,
you let Leo in here, so what's the difference?
But
Okay. Demote him so I can take care of him, please. Okay, yeah, he's disrespected me twice now within 30 minutes, so that's it.
It hasn't been 30 minutes. It's been like an hour.
yeah.
need to learn to tell time.
But yeah, Nuclear, if you hang out long enough, you know, just kind of, I get to kind of know who you are, learn some stuff about you. I have no problem giving you a thing. I'm just very cautious because of all the, you know, I've seen some Discords that are fully open, you know, full access, just click on the link, and those tend to get trolled a lot, or hackers try to get in, try to hack it, and I don't need to deal with the drama. So that's, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. If I get to know who you are, then it's a whole different story. But
Be cool, hang out, have
Yep.
fun.
Be cool, hang out, have fun. Don't be a doink, and yeah, have no problems with it. It's easier to earn it than just to get it and have to boot you, because it's just, yeah. Not that that would happen, but it's happened in the past where I have had an open Discord and it just turned into a downright crap show. So I've done things differently this time around.
Yeah, don't be a Muppet or you learn who I am.
Yeah, no worries, Paul. No worries. Yep, just you'll find that a lot in other streamers as well, that they don't really like people coming in saying, oh hey, you know, I stream too, or it's just the respect thing within the Twitch communities and Twitchers, I guess we're called. That
It's an unwritten rule.
Yeah.
It's been there since it was back when it was the Justin TV days.
The what?
It's just polite to not do it.
The what? Justin TV?
Twitch was originally called Justin TV.
Really?
When Twitch first released, it was called Justin TV. And then
ladies
it
and
switched to Twitch. Yes,
Jiggle
I'm old,
Gaming is
okay?
showing you his current age. That's right. He is showing you.
Listen, Father Time.
I've only known Twitch as Twitch. That's sad.
I'm gonna say I'm about 10 years older than JJ.
God damn, I'll be right back.
I've only known Twitch to be Twitch.
His wife must got home.
I like the fact that he called Astro Father Time.
Have you ever seen a picture of him? There's a reason the sheep like them. They look alike.
Why would it? Sheep have 4 legs. Humans have 2. How does that look
Okay.
alike?
Well, we have a moment of peace and quiet now since JJ is currently muted for some reason.
Did you mute him? Going good, Paul. Going good. Going real good. Usually I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, but I missed Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Basically dealing with a house that was hating me at the moment, but we're working through it. House as in the building, not people that reside in it.
Yeah, JJ calls me Father Time because our first video game I had when I was a kid was one of the flip paddle pong games that had a gun for target shooting from the early 70s.
That was one of the first games I ever did. Well, not the flip. Well, it was an Atari with the Pong on it.
Oh yeah,
No,
Atari
this-
2600.
This wasn't that. I forget which company made this because man, it's so long ago. But,
Commodore 64?
no, this was well before that.
Oh.
This was well before the 2600, the Atari 2600.
I didn't think there was anything before that.
Pinball machines in Baton Rouge were, I forget if they were I think they were a dime to play, but they were considered gambling devices and no one under the age of 18 was allowed to play them.
Wow. A pinball machine?
A pinball machine. It was considered a gambling device.
Well, shoot, a dime. That was like an hourly wage, wasn't it, back then?
I don't know. I was 5 or 6. I mean,
You know, the worst part is that's better than what I was literally just about to say. I was going to say Leo was due to retire when Windows 3.1.1 came out.
I'm surprised our radar systems in the Navy back then wasn't Windows 3.11. Wasn't Windows 3. I mean, it's...
Hell, I'm shocked the Navy went to Windows. When I got out, they were on Windows 10 finally.
I mean, I remember playing Sim Farm on DOS.
Yeah, buddy.
And like
I've
getting
still got
those,
my copy.
like getting those discs with like 6,000 demo games on it from the PC Gamer magazines.
Somewhere, I don't know if they're at my house or if they're my parents, but I have the John Deere American Farmer games.
On the West Coast USA Nuclear, playing FS15 on the 360. Oh, Xbox. Ugh. Strike one.
Hey now, hey now.
I like my Xbox, alright? Come on.
It
Wait,
comes in
who's-
super
who's-
handy for streaming Hulu.
Yes. That's about all it gets used for is Netflix and Hulu.
Netflix, yeah, Netflix and Hulu, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I've never owned an Xbox. I've been to PlayStation and Nintendo.
I was always a Nintendo person. I never got to the PlayStation side because I always played Xbox whenever Halo first came out.
Yeah.
I was a Sega guy back in the day.
Hey, you're showing your age, Phil.
Leo, do you remember Tandy computers?
Yeah, the TRS 80s. We got the TRS
Anything
80s
Tandy.
we got the Tandy TRS 80s in high school. That's where we learned computer science on.
We had Apple computers.
First computer that my dad bought for our household was a Tandy 1000HX.
The first one I was given was the Commodore VIC-20. My grandparents got me the Commodore 64. My dad got me the Atari 800 XL. Joined the Navy. When I got out, I got one of the 8088s, one of the big, heavy steel case computers, and the large 15-inch monitors that weighed so much that they bent a solid steel desk in half. Yeah, it put
Yep.
a serious
I remember
bow in
those.
it. Yeah. That's when 4 megabytes of RAM cost $240,
Wow.
Jeez.
and a 20 megabyte hard drive was big.
And
Jeez.
cost like $800.
Pretty much. The computer, I think, costs right at $2,800 for the whole thing.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Do you know NASA's still running the first ever computer ever made? It's literally still trying to calculate pi.
I'm surprised Windows hasn't said, I'm sorry, we need to update you. You need to shut down now.
Right?
Pretty sure it's a Linux machine.
Device will restart in 30 seconds.
And then never
I don't
working
care
on
if
it.
you- I don't care if you've been using this program for 60 years. It's time to update. And then it shuts the program down. Cannot locate update server. We need to shut
Yeah.
down the system now.
Well, I remember AOL.
I remember when the internet came on a disc.
And then the dial-up internet sound. I remember that. I'll always remember that.
Oh yeah, AOL sending you the free 3.5-inch disc or in the mail, and it's a 3.5 or 3 1/4, 3.5 inch, and
Yeah.
It was three
and
and
you'd
a half
erase them and
inch.
you'd erase them and reuse them.
Windows 12 Windows 12. Windows 95 was like 12 of those discs.
But back then, games though came complete when you bought them.
Yeah, there was no updates. That was the game and that was it.
Yeah, and they made sure it worked before they sold it. And if there was a DLC, you had to pay, I think it was $14, $15 extra for it. But the thing is, though, DLCs did not come very often.
Usually, if it was something like that, it would be game name number 2,
Yeah.
and it'd be like a sequel or something to the game.
Yeah. Remember having 100 free 3-day trial to get internet. Yeah, I remember all that stuff. God, it's amazing where technology's come from then till now.
I got kind of lucky. I jumped the internet thing because I went from no internet to a T3 DSL connection on my college campus. So that was.
I remember trying to call somebody and they're on the internet, so you always got busy signal.
Yeah. But then when I came home from college, I had to do dial-up. I was like, oh no.
And everybody's picking up the phone and messing up whatever it is you're doing.
Yes. Stay off the phone. I'm on the internet.
Trying to download this.
But I gotta call your grandma that's down the road. She's got a problem with whatever. That ear-pitching scream, though, that you'll never get rid of.
Yeah.
Kids nowadays don't know what punishment was like until you had to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, it's like standing over a fax machine. You still hear it sometimes.
No, that's true. Yeah, fax machines still ring that out. That's true.
Yep.
Do the digital handshake.
You know what, though? Back then were different times. If you wanted to know where Bobby was, you just had to look outside, because you'd find his bike over at Sally's house, or it was in your own front yard, because that's how you knew where your friends were. You didn't have to log online to make sure they weren't on MSN or something first to talk to them.
Or go to some app on your cell phone.
True.
Look up
Yeah.
their GPS coordinates.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just rode the bikes around everybody's house.
Yeah.
I used to go across the town that was 5 miles from one end to the other on rollerblades.
Billy Bob, please stop giving us PTSD with that dial-up sound. Oh, yeah, I hear you there. What really sucks is when you got through all the dang noise and then just say, could not connect. Try again.
Brian, I just sent you something.
Attempt 1 of 10.
Yes. Uphill both ways, 4 foot of snow. 31. Yeah. I could tell you that the schools are way softer than when I was going to school. I mean, I know of like 3 instances this year that they closed school either early or closed school, you know, ahead of a storm and it never snowed. Like,
Got like enough snow to make a footprint.
yeah. It's like, really?
Hmm.
And it used
Well,
to
that was
take
like,
it used to take at least 6 to 8 inches of snow overnight to even have a remote chance of having no school the next day when I was in school. Anything under that, you're going to school. Negative wind
And-
chills of like -10, you're going to school. Now it's like, oh, maybe we take the day off.
And what's with all these teacher planning days where the kids get off at least one day a month? I never had that.
Well, when they were
you had school back then?
when,
I'm talking high school, elementary school,
when I
junior
was
high. It was
wasn't that all in the same school though? Like same classroom?
no, it
It was
wasn't.
probably
that
the
small.
same teacher.
Because back in the day they had like combined grades, didn't they, or something like that, where they had like fourth,
I
fifth,
don't
and
know.
sixth
I
was in
didn't
the
go to
same class. Same
No.
schoolroom.
What? You think I went to some little hick town school somewhere?
Well, I don't
That's
know.
where I went.
That's
Are you
just
saying your schoolhouse back in the day actually had more than one classroom?
Well, yeah, back in those time periods when they started inventing clothing because they didn't want us to go to school naked, and we had to carry chalkboards because, they thought us carving on rocks was just too old-fashioned.
Wait, they actually gave you chalkboards? I thought you still had rock and chisel back then.
Well, they outdated that stuff, after a couple kids lost their fingers, putting them where they shouldn't have been with the chisels. So, I mean, it's...
You're about to get muted again, dude.
Oh, I live in his mute button. It's okay. He literally has a button on his stream deck that says mute Jador Gaming. He just has to click it.
yeah, that sound, Leo.
No, actually, I'm kind of right-clicked your name, and I'm looking at server mute, server deafen, disconnect, timeout, kick, or ban. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Alrighty, Salmon. You have yourself a good night too. Appreciate it. Enjoy. Thank you for the kind words on the maps.
What's his name? The unclear salmon or nuclear salmon?
Nuclear salmon. It's a great name. It's easy to remember because it's unique. It's one of those names that pop out there.
So is this belt storage barn gonna cause a lot of issues if I switch from round to square?
Nope. You can put whatever you want in it. You can put pallets in there too if you want.
Really?
Yep. It'll store anything.
Mine has lettuce in it.
Well, it won't store logs, but it'll store like any pallet, any bale type, size. You can put one of each in it if you want. It won't cause any issues.
I got too much damn alfalfa to stop every 30 feet and unload around though.
Yeah.
I like the Vermeer belly, but I don't want to keep stopping.
That's why I went from round to square.
The only reason why I do rounds is because of the flag. But I'm getting to that
again,
point too.
Like I like it a lot, but the whole having to stop and unload.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly there, silly. I had a trapper keeper too. My school years. But I didn't have no fanny pack like, you know, Leo.
I did not have a fanny pack either. I don't know where you got
Fanny
that
packs
crap
were
from.
cool. You know how much stuff you could fit inside a fanny pack?
I have the dirt turned off, Billy. I got there's like 4 things I got really tired after playing the game now of doing. 1 is cleaning machinery. 2 is rocks. 3 is well, I fixed that now because I used to have to go down to the store to paint stuff, but I can do that at my shops now.
Yeah, repair.
And the repair still annoys me, but I deal with it. Because there's no way to shut it off that I know of yet. Otherwise, it would be shut off. Because, yeah, things wear out insanely fast. But those are the 4 things that, 3 of which I've kind of resolved, and the 4th one I don't have a fix for yet. I'm still thinking about how I can do it. There is a mod out there that will, for PC at least, that will help reduce the cost or how fast something wears out, which I'm gonna play around with here probably sometime soon and see how it works and how it affects things. But yeah. Yep.
What we really need is a service truck.
Oh, yeah, then you can just go around in the field and service things.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get that little toolbox, throw it in the bed of any pickup truck.
Yeah, but if you lose it, you can't find it ever. That's the problem. If it flies out of your, you know, you're hauling butt down the field somewhere and you hit a bump and that thing goes flying out of your truck, you have no chance of finding that thing. It doesn't show on the map.
So you just go to the garage and sell it and buy a new one, because it only costs like $50.
Oh, is that all it costs? I thought it was more than that.
Yeah.
Each time you log in, it resets to where you put it originally.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So like if you put it right outside your front door on your house there,
It'll spawn there every time you load in.
yeah. I'm not sure.
Do we even
how-
have it in here though?
But I don't know
kinda
if that
spawn it
works
does
on the
server.
on the server though, because the game never actually shuts down on the server. It just pauses itself.
Got the service trailer that you can refuel and service your vehicles with.
Yeah, lowering the
Under one?
lowering the cost of
No.
paint repair would be yeah. I'm with you on that one, Billy. Totally.
I forget the name of it now. Oh, it's a trailer. It's not the Thunder Creek one though. It was in 19 as well, and it's been in 17 as well.
Oh, I
Doesn't
think
the
I know what
XLTs have a service body that actually work?
It's by GTX.
Take a quick break. I'll be back in a minute.
right, Billy? Yeah, I mean, on this game, if you were to repair and paint after both 3 times, 4 times doing that, you should have just bought a new one. Because you paid easily that much into a new piece of equipment. The game makes it so it's kind of not realistic.
I
on that
did
front.
53, 53, 52, 51, and I had to repair and repaint my combine before I could do 84, 85, and 87.
Yeah. I mean, like I've repaired this thing twice now, and I'm just rolling into 12 hours. Like about every 6 hours, your combine pretty much needs to be repaired.
And you probably could have paid for a new combine on this.
Yeah, I'd have. Well, yeah, I have two more repairs, and I would have been able to buy another combine.
I mean, I haven't repainted mine every time, but and the worst part about it is if your header is damaged and you don't repair it, then you lose on your yield.
Yep. But then you gotta kind of think of, well, that repair cost, are you gonna get that back in the yield loss you're having too? I mean, are you gonna actually gain that money for the repair in your crop harvesting?
Most of the time you end up doing it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you do all the steps to your fields, with it being damaged, you actually lose a significant amount.
Yeah, it's almost like harvesting in the rain or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, I can understand, yeah, okay, the actual combine's broken or damaged, so then it's slower. But the amount of crop you lose for the header and its repair is almost all the time.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like that they added was be able to thresh in the rain, even though you do get a hit on your yield. But I think they should have left that alone how it was, where once it started raining, you were no longer allowed to thresh anything, instead of giving you a yield hit. Because you can't combine wheat in the rain. You can't combine a lot of stuff in the rain.
You can't combine anything in there.
Corn you can to an extent. Depends how hard it's raining.
If you have a dryer, yes.
Because corn will combine rain, or when it's raining, as long as your sieves don't plug up with all the hairs from being wet. That's the only thing you gotta be careful about when it's raining or snowing while combining the corn, is that your sieves can get plugged up with the hairs or ice and snow.
And the other side is you gotta make sure it's dry enough.
Yep.
If you have a dryer, it's not the end of the world. Down here, where we're at, yeah, there's no way.
Mentioned the game rolls. Played FS with the kid once. It was the worst. Kept buying equipment and crashing it because he got bored with the game. Well, I meant the AI workers. You have to treat them like an 8-year-old. You can't just let them. Can't just go to the field that's not even opened up yet and say, "Hey, you go," because they will find a ditch or a tree or something to wrap themselves around. Or jump over into the next field and start messing with that field too, with your plowing or cultivating or whatever it may be, planting. You got to give them a boundary to stay within, and then
we got JJ over here too. So
if you give them a boundary, usually they will do all right. But yeah, the AI has definitely improved year over year, that's for sure. I can see that difference changing, but it's still wonky, at least on the maps that I create, because I don't give a lot of green space on the ends and on the in between fields. So AI usually struggle a little bit more on my maps if you don't set them up first for success. Yeah, even with courseplay, yeah. Find every tree. Yep. They're like magnets, huh? Where's my truck? Oh, didn't see the name in it. Like, why'd my truck just like taking off?
AI.
Well, I was gonna buy a grain cart, but somehow I'm only at 72,000 now. I thought it was over 100.
You want a grain cart? I got a grain cart. I wish there was a way to like sell between farms.
Who put the utility poles in the middle of the fields? That would be me. You're welcome.
I blame McKnight. And he's not even here to defend himself. It was all McKnight's fault. You know what though? I'll take the utility poles in the middle of the fields versus the ditches. Well, sorry, they're not even ditches, they're lakes.
Yeah, the ditches are fillable.
Oh, they're better now that you can fill them in.
Yeah. I caved on
Just
that
nobody
one.
tell Norm. Just nobody tell Norm. Because you guys will just log in one day and 33 will actually be sugar beets. So we can fill in all the ditches. I mean, we have not discussed this already.
You guys better not fill any ditches in.
Wait, you don't want us to fill them in with sugar beets?
So one of
No.
these nights, whenever you're not on, I'm gonna go fill in every single ditch that you own.
That I own or that Brian owns?
Brian.
Why?
Just
How's
'cause
that
that's
gonna
what
help you?
Hey, it won't.
Hey bros, the last time that happened, he found a way to make them undumpable. Just saying.
Oh, I know it. That's still a thing. I just didn't do it. All you do is paint in tip collision on the ditches. You can't dump stuff in them.
And then to make it even worse is he made it unviable so you couldn't
Yeah.
even landscape it.
Yep, I
Already
can make
have
them
a-
viable too.
There's already a spot between all my fields that's unviable, so I shouldn't do much.
Oh, is there really one over? There shouldn't be ones between the fields. That'd be an oops on my end if that's the way it is.
It is. It's. Let me see what fields are these. Between. The main farm 59 is a field and 63. You can't buy that strip of land
Oh, that grass path?
that goes to the forest. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's an error. That should be part of 63. I can fix that too when I go through the map.
Not the end of the. I don't think.
It doesn't require a new save, that's why I say I can fix it. Things that require a new save at this point, I probably would just punt and put on the burner list for the next version of the game. These maps have been out for so long now, it's kind of at the point where I would not do an update that would require a new save. I'd just let it ride until the next version, then fix it then.
In all honesty, it's not the end of the world. I don't really care. I'll just drive my stuff across it.
There's a nice sugar beet potato harvester and mods. It holds more and goes fast. Just yeah, talking about the Colossus harvester or whatever it's called. I think the combine is a Colossus. I think the other one's something. They named it something else for the potato and beets. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, 40 something on a. I seen somebody playing it the other day going like 42 mile an hour, harvesting potatoes with it. Like,
Why can't we have that in here?
To each their own, but I don't play with those kind of mods. But I won't knock people who do play with those mods because the game is designed in a way that you can do whatever you want to do with it. But I personally just play with realistic, legitimate equipment. For the most part, yeah, I do have an auto-loading stacking barn now, so you know I do have a little bit outside of the realism front, but
Yeah, you did that after I stacked all my damn straw bales.
He did it right in time of, you know, me doing 800 hay bales.
Yeah, what'd you end up with on profit on that?
In total, $1 million in debt. No, we still haven't sold them all. We made about just over $1 million on what we sold, and it wasn't even at a high point.
do you ever harvested something and got hungry for it, or sick of the thought of eating it? Oh, can't really say I have.
Not really. I never liked the taste of hay.
No, I can't really.
It always made me a little itchy. I mean, all the cows went for it, but I got itchy harvesting it. Yeah, no, we made just over $1 million on what we sold, because we ended up paying off our $1 million loan to take it back out again.
I gotta pay back my $1 million loan and somehow start making a profit here pretty soon.
I can tell you exactly from what we sold, we made $839,000.
We still baling hay somewhere here on my farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's not much baling going on, but
I got a lot of hay to bale, so
Yeah, this might be the last year for the round baler. I think I'll be switching to a big square too.
that's what I changed though, because I got 65 and 59 that are in hay. I made one pass with the round baler and I don't know. I need a bigger tractor to make it work.
I harvested so many potatoes now that I thought about eating potato chips makes me sick. Yeah, I don't think I've had that problem yet. It takes a lot for me not to want to eat potato chips.
Brian snacks on potato chips.
Food is motivation for me. Brought donuts into work today. I had 4 of them.
how many did you bring into work?
I didn't bring any in. They brought them in.
Oh,
They brought in like 2 dozen of them, I think it was. I found a box out in the shop, and then I found a box later on in the office. So I had a sample out of each, of course. I mean, come from the same place, but you know, it's like a whole different box for me.
Quality control.
Yeah, quality control, exactly.
could be a different batch for in each box. You never know.
Yeah. Well, the one was warm yet. The donuts I had out of the one box, they were still warm yet. Like they just came out of the you know, just got done baking or whatever.
Yeah,
Those were really good.
Best.
The other ones were, yeah, they were fresh, like made that morning, but they weren't the fresh ones, just out of the oven type thing.
I bet you the ones in the office were the warm ones.
No, the ones in the shop were.
Oh.
can't beat freshly made donuts.
And then there was German chocolate cake too, which yeah, I didn't really care for that.
Oh.
But yeah, there was somebody. It was, I guess it was one of the girls in the office's birthday today, so they brought a bunch of snacks and stuff in. I didn't find the ones in the office till around lunchtime. So it kind of fit. I mean, I had my breakfast and I had my lunch right there, all in one spot, kind of thing. They all looked at me funny when they showed up with a paper plate to take my donuts back with me to my office.
And I lied, bros. We made 1.4 million in May off sales.
That's crazy. You didn't even sell them all, right? You just sold like what it was excess.
Technically, there was no such thing as an access. We stored. I think I have 150 or something still stored.
Oh wow. Not bad then.
Sorry, I have 149 of 8,000 liter bales. And I have 36 of 6,000 liter bales.
Supposedly there's a new plowing texture now too.
And I have 291 straw bales.
Like Giants changed the plow texture in the game now, so like it's not dark soil plowing, it's got a lot of trash in it now when you plow.
So you make fun of it, right?
Which, yeah, it's okay, but those who mowboard, it looks really wrong now.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Giants probably figured out how many people use the mowboard plows.
I hate, like, it's
Takes forever.
even in real life, like, god dang, I hate mowboarding.
It definitely takes a long time.
Because you're typically only going to use a 4 to 6 bottom plow, and god, it takes forever.
I don't like baling a lot, Billy. That's kind of the reason why I didn't swath these or straw row them.
Also, the reason he's about to switch to square baler.
Yeah.
Does
Plus-
it still work
plus-
that whoever owns the balers technically the owner of the bales, or so
I
let's
don't
say
know.
I gave you guys contractor rights for one of my big balers. Would the bales then, as it comes out of it, be mine, or would they be yours because they were off your property?
I believe it's the property that governs the ownership. But I don't know for sure. I never really played around, tested it, but that's how it
Because I won't
should
lie,
be
I
if
have a
you sell
baler
it.
sitting here that's not been used yet, and it hasn't had a single bale put through it, which is a shocker since my other one has just shy of 1,000 bales put through it. If you want to borrow a big square for now.
I'll probably do these all rounds this time yet, and then the next year I'll switch to the big squares. Actually, I could probably take a year off and still have enough squares and rounds. I mean,
If not, I know a guy who has 2
yeah.
barns full.
I'll just park this in the hayfield.
And you know the worst part about it is I still technically have 2 more cuts of alfalfa to come off.
Oh, jeez.
Because you can cut alfalfa 3 times in a year.
Yep.
Bill, you're gonna be in the same damn boat. That took me forever to sew that.
Yep. I cut it last night. I'm in the middle of tedding it tonight. Between doing, I'm harvesting one field and tedding the other.
The baler's over here on the 9R still.
Okay. I was just gonna pick these ones up real quick while I'm here.
Boy, I'm done. I've just a few bales because I've got two door fields as well.
Yeah, the government subsidy signs are pretty nice, especially for those on councils that want to have a quick start. Not to sell my bale trailer and get one for the squares.
Yeah, I might do the same thing.
Is that all we got off this field? Was 8?
I don't know. I wouldn't bale him. So
That's almost not worth
Yeah.
keeping this as a hayfield.
I thought it was just regular grass at first.
Leg. Thought off the silo says it holds 5 million liters. It's 5 million of each crop. No. Yeah, it's only 5,000 of total crop. That's total capacity, no matter what crop you have on it. It can't go over that. Here I thought JJ was over here bailing.
I told you there wasn't a lot of baling going on.
JJ's fighting to keep his eyes open.
That's why I'm getting out.
JJ was at work at 1 o'clock this morning.
Why we have such a big tractor in this baler?
Because I could.
You pair the lightweights.
Hey, Phil. No, don't even start.
Hey Phil, it's also snowing again tonight, which means I'll be called in the morning. We're also supposed to get more snow tomorrow, so I'll be called out tomorrow too.
I'm working all weekend. and then I'm in work all next week.
All right, have a good night, gentlemen. I'm going to bed. The wife just got home.
Yep. have
So
a good night,
before you
JJ.
all say something stupid to get me in trouble.
Good night, JJ. Hey, JJ's wife, come closer to the microphone. We got to talk to you a minute.
Yeah, no matter silly, I've only silos I've seen show the max size in them, not per crop. It's total capacity of the silo.
You can add silo extensions to them, to some of them.
True. Yeah.
Hey, JJ, bring your wife to the computer.
No, Leo, no.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
She just asked me, what does he want?
I can make up some stuff.
Leo, we've been around each other long enough. She already knows not to listen to you.
Well, remember that new monitor you wanted?
Listen, okay, I've already gone through this conversation with her. I already know that I'm not getting it. It's a hope and a dream.
But I just want to let her know that one won't be sufficient. You need to replace all your monitors.
I've already had this argument with her. It's a losing fight.
And you need a new headset and keyboard and mouse and desk to go along.
I already
with it.
got the new headset, keyboard, and mouse.
Well, they're not sufficient enough. You need better.
Just listen. You're trying to make an argument I've already tried making. At this point, it's just like trying to beat a dead horse.
Silo is.
As she just said, I am beating a dead horse.
Wait a minute. Did you just call your wife a dead horse?
No. The idea of me trying to upgrade all this stuff is the dead horse.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Never mind.
I would not call my wife a dead horse.
She's standing right behind you, isn't she?
She's right in front of me.
Clobber you.
Frying pan's coming out.
We don't hear her in the background going, I guess you're sleeping on the couch tonight, aren't you?
I don't own a couch.
I'm okay
Well-
with you smacking him for putting a 9R on the baler.
Well, just think about all those times you called me old and father time and all that. Well, it's about to all start coming back to you now.
I mean, I can call you that. A lot of these people have never seen a picture of you when you had your beard.
It's gone now. I cut it down. It's short. It's very short.
I mean, let's see.
I only sent you that
Sir.
picture because you said you wanted me to be your daddy.
Those are words of wisdom there, Silly Sally.
I told you, I don't think your wife would like that if she found out.
That I called another man daddy? Listen, my wife is just like Red's wife. She literally just shook her head and goes, "You guys are the idiots," and walked away.
But you looked at me and said, but I've been a naughty, naughty boy, daddy. I need to be punished.
Oh boy.
No, that is not at all what I said. I said, bah! Bah! And you just translated it to that.
No, my sheep right here translated it to me. She's a good girl. You notice how Brian's getting quiet.
Trying to learn how to drive a 9R with a baler.
I still have that picture. Do you notice how Leo just got really quiet?
You got which picture?
Discord.
Oh, that one. Yeah, Jimmy was afraid of those twins from The Shining. He still hates it when I say, "Come play with us, Jimmy, forever and ever and ever."
Is it sad that I'm going through my Dropbox and I literally have a folder called Leo?
Yeah. That's kind of stalker material.
The funny part is it's actually empty. Good night, Leo.
Good night, JJ.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, JJ.
You're welcome, Leo.
Bite me.
No, that's what that's doing.
Don't have any animals yet? Yeah, animals just make his... Animals gives you stuff to do during the wintertime, that's for sure.
trading the tether in. Do much further game with this tether.
Yes, seasonal growth is on. But we have time paused. Actually, you probably don't really need to have time paused right now.
Swiss's fields, do they need doing?
Oh yeah, we'll leave it paused just to be safe. Yes, you can pause time with the dev tool on PC. Or development tools, I think it's called, something like that. Right? That's one of the most common comments I've seen is, wish we could go deer hunting or something in the game. Shoot all these deer that are wandering around. Like right there's a herd of them.
They always seem to be on the north side of the maps.
They're by the trees. Trees are what spawn them. Any area that has, I think it's 3 trees that are in close proximity of each other will spawn deer.
Uh-oh.
What?
My controller died. Good thing I got the USB battery backup.
It's your harvester of time it beeps.
Whoa. That was a serious lag.
Alrighty, chat. I'll be right back. I gotta go let the dog in. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We actually did that, didn't we, Taylor?
Yeah, we did do that. What was it? like 60,
Something like
65,
that.
something like that. 65 bales, I think it was.
Somewhere between 50 and 75, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a full map before of cotton on Frankenmuth standard.
The only thing we didn't do was all the grains.
Yep.
Do any wheat, barley, or oats, or canola. Any of that stuff.
Yeah, we did beets. We did cotton.
We didn't do potatoes.
Didn't do potatoes. We didn't do potatoes on any map.
We did do corn, we did do soybeans.
Yep.
And sorghum.
And sorghum,
Yeah, yeah, sorghum, yeah. No, no grass.
Did not do grass. Honestly, with alfalfa in the map, you're better off tilling any grass fields up and going with alfalfa. You get more yield, and they sell for higher than what grass does. Plus, all the animal barns take it. I take that back. I don't know if horses will. I think I might have left it out of horses' feed ration. You can't feed alfalfa to horses. I'd have to double check that, but I think I left that out. No, the silo. So the silo says its capacity is 5 million. That is all it will hold. Whether it's 5 million of corn and nothing else, or, you know, like 2 million of wheat, 2 million of barley, and 1 million of corn. 5,000 is your total capacity for the silo. It will not hold any more than that. It's per the silo, not per crop. Now there might be some mods out there that are not like that, but that's how all of Giants' base game silos work. They give you a capacity, and then you can put up to that amount of capacity in any configuration of crop. But once your crops total that capacity, that silo is full. And then you can either place another one, or you can place what are called the silo extensions, which will add on to that capacity level. Toaster Chris, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
thing folds fast.
Mm-hmm.
I think they kind of got that wrong.
Not like a cow mood in your bedroom.
Because it did. Want to hear a funny cow move story?
What's that?
I had borrowed my dad's GPS TomTom thingamabob, right?
Yep.
So I'm going down this country back road, and I know the speed limits. I know what the speed limit is because it's like one of the roads I used to go to work on every once in a while. So I know the road.
Yep.
All of a sudden, I start hearing this mooing noise, and I'm like, "Are there some cows here that I don't know about? What's going on?" Kind of look around behind me and beside me and everything. No cows. Keep on going down the road. Hear the moo noise again. Like, all right, that's the second time. Is there another cow farm around here somewhere? What's going on? Come to find out, somehow my dad had changed the settings in the GPS unit
Oh.
so that the alert was a cow moo if you were going over the speed limit. So every time I hit like 47 and a 45,
It
I'd
blew
hear
it yet?
"Moo."
That's awesome.
Yeah. I had no idea. I was like, I'm going down the road. I'm just like, okay. I finally figured out that it was coming from the GPS unit. And I'm like, okay, it's time to shut that thing off. True story, though.
That's awesome. That'd be funny as all heck.
When I got back and returned it to my dad, I'm like, did you know? He's like, no, I had no idea. I haven't used that thing in a couple months anyway, so I really didn't know. I'm like, yeah, somehow you did.
Put the little hills in the fields and make it kind of hard to harvest. You must be in the southern part of the map.
Build 20, perhaps?
Potentially. Well, yeah, on that standard map it would be, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was at. I remember.
Yep.
Or I was having a problem with that.
Go to the same spot, yeah.
Wait till you have to plow it.
Field 30? Yeah. Yeah, the southern end of the map has some fields that got some unique terrain. Yeah. You got through that storm, Big Papa? Good to hear. Little sketch, was it, huh?
Get a load of hay on here. This little tractor kind of starts talking.
Yeah. Feel free to switch it out for one of the deers. One of the 8Rs. It'll go a lot faster too. Almost twice as fast.
You ain't gotta go too far.
It was rough, huh, Papa? Oof. Yeah, that don't sound like a fun ride there. Still left.
Yeah, that's me.
Heading out for the night.
Yeah. I've just had a micro sleep.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shattered. It's crept up on me.
Hell, it's probably almost morning there now.
It's 3:30.
Yeah.
And I'm in work as well. In a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 hours.
Get a couple hours of sleep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a couple of hours, do a day's work, and then I'll be back on tomorrow night.
Alrighty.
Alright then.
Have
I'll
a
catch you
good one.
later.
Yep.
And you.
Have a good night.
Hey, Phil.
Laters.
Jeez. Expecting that.
Yeah, it takes the whole thing when you unload it.
Yeah, it doesn't just kind of trickle off of them, does it?
No, it takes the whole thing.
It just kind of blink and they're gone. So it even has a nice concrete driveway instead of a gravel one to drive up to the garage on. One spoiled tractor.
Oh yeah, Gordy. Got lots of power. I blame JJ. He's the one who hooked it up. I just never flip-flopped it back over. It's already down here, so I'll bail with it.
gonna say one thing about that tractor I got. Fuel consumption rate is pretty real.
Hey, birdie. How's it going? I have not tried to play the ones on mobile devices. I'm guessing you're talking about the games on mobile devices. Leo. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. No, you don't gotta do that, right?
A buddy that played 18 mobile quite a bit.
I did nothing and you have no proof of it, okay? Yeah, I have no idea if your Xbox controller will interact with your phone. I'm guessing probably not, but...
No, they won't. That's a big no.
Hey, Big Papa.
Hey, Pops. Hey, Trace more. Before I fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point too.
Oh. I got a pretty good bit off this so far.
Yeah. This was your second load?
Yep. Didn't get at least one more load.
Upgrade to a big square, get one with the windrower on the front. Yeah, it would save me a lot of time.
Are handy.
I just have to mow, Ted, and then bail. Don't have to windrow then.
The way I've been doing it on my maps. Well, except for Silver Run. Fields are so small that they use a really small equipment, so. That's what I was meaning to ask. Is this barn up here hold small square bales too?
Yeah. Well, chat, I think this is my last row. I am tired. It's been a long week. So let's see if we got anybody we can look at here for a minute. go say hi to DMS. Alrighty, chat. Appreciate you hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate the new follows. Leo for the subscription. Appreciate it, buddy. And yeah, you guys have a great night and a great weekend, and we should be back here Tuesday next week. Until then, have a good one.